I have this event. I end up in the hospital. I found out I have cancer. I have a major surgery to address that, and it goes well, and I'm dealing with pain and all of that. But it's mostly now that I'm just dealing with this hyper awareness that I might not be alive in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years or something like that.
Good morning, everyone. Checking in for the first time from my own bed. I got home yesterday. It feels good just to be saying hi to you guys from home, with dogs coming to greet me, and sleeping in a really dark room. I just slept really deeply and really soundly. Pain was pretty good. Only took 1 oxycodone last night, 0.5 milligrams. Yeah, I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to be saying good morning to you guys from my bed. We have a long road ahead of us. I woke up in the middle of the night to pee and it was okay, and laid back down and got a little more sleep, but basically woke up an hour ago in bed and just thinking a lot about what I want and how I want this to go. Thinking about what I can control, what's in my grasp and what has nothing to do with me. I keep having this thought where I want to learn everything I can, pool as many resources as I can. You guys are a huge one. I can't even believe how much I've learned from you already. To get better physically and to survive physically. But I don't want that to supersede me trying to pursue emotional, spiritual, and mental peace about the potential of not surviving this. And I want to think of it as I'm either physically surviving and get to be here with all of you and with my family, with my wife, my friends longer, or if that doesn't work out despite our best efforts, I want to go home to God peacefully and find comfort knowing that I'm just going to a different home to spend the rest of a different life there. So I make no apologies for how dramatic that sounds. This is where my head's at, and that's just what I've been thinking. So anyway, it's my first day home. Post-op, day 5. We have a lot to talk about today.
Quick little shot of the primary incision on my abdomen. I'm starting to notice more swelling, but I think it's going pretty well.
All right, guys, it's Saturday morning, day 5 post-op from my colon cancer surgery, my appendectomy. I'm on the toilet, and I just had my first bowel movement that was firm. That was just a regular stool. So I am on stool softeners as of yesterday, and I'm taking 2 doses to combat potential constipation due to the narcotics. Granted, I think I'm taking a fairly low dose at this time. Last night I took 5 milligrams, the day before 10 of oxycodone. So I just wanted to report day 5 post-op colon cancer surgery, and I had my first firm, normal looking bowel movement. I'll take it. Okay, it's the evening time of day 5 post-op from colon cancer surgery. I'm home, and it feels good to be home. It was my first full day home. It's on my heart to check in with you guys and just let you know that I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me. The comments and the engagement just brings me so much comfort, and it brings me so much peace. I love it. And I read the comments all the time, and I read your testimonies all the time, and it just means a lot. It's given me something to focus on in this very confusing and difficult time, and I appreciate having that focus. I started a GoFundMe account
on the with the collaboration with a few people that were considering doing it on my behalf, but I decided to do it on my own behalf so that I could control it and so that I could be transparent with you guys and be upfront. So there is a GoFundMe to help support any potential financial hardship situations with alternative therapies, treatments, lost wages, unforeseen issues with whatever that may pertain to stuff outside of my Medicaid. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported my GoFundMe. I've noticed that today I have had a fair bit of hyper body awareness. I think the 3 weeks leading up to the ER visit were so quietly but increasingly traumatizing, because every time I would eat, due to the obstructed bowel, which we now know was from the cancer tumor creating a diseased ileum, the last part of the small intestine, every time I would eat, I would back up, even if it was a small amount of food, and then I would experience stomach pains and side effects and chills and stabbing pains, and it was really tough. So
first morning after the fast, I did eat last night. Frustrated because my stomach is killing me. I feel like I have stuck gas pains, just like I had prior to the fast for the last 2 weeks, since I think I had food poisoning.
I didn't eat much going to the hospital, and then I went through the surgery, thank God, and I'm recovering from that. I'm literally trying to fart right now. Shameless. I can't bring myself to... Jeez Louise. I can't bring myself to hesitate to fart for any reason, no matter what, right now. Where was I? I can tell that I'm sensitive to my body, and I'm a little traumatized from the experience outside of the diagnosis. So it's been a good first day home. I felt really good to sleep in my bed next to my wife in a dark room, resting. My thoughts seem to have completely changed in this whole experience as to what I'm putting my attention to. Of course, I'm thinking about my life and my future and cancer and what it means to be someone with cancer, and how to separate the two as being like, I am Noah, I'm me, and I have cancer, but I am not cancer. So it's just so interesting to be working through that process. My appetite has been good. I worked up to 3,000 calories today. Carefully and slowly. I eat really, really slow to try to support my digestion. I think I'll do a full day of eating soon, very soon, maybe tomorrow or the next day. My pain level is very manageable. I've only taken 5 milligrams of this oxycodone in the last, I just took my evening one, but I had only took one last night, and I'm only taking one tonight. Ibuprofen seems to be helping a lot. Mentally and emotionally, I think I'm okay. You know, it's so weird. Prior to this whole thing, I was feeling really good. I mean, I'm in a wonderful place in my life in general, and my mood has never been so stable, and my sobriety, my recovery has never been so consistent and supportive and just peaceful. So I have this event. I end up in the hospital. I found out I have cancer. I have a major surgery to address that, and it goes well, and I'm dealing with pain and all of that. But it's mostly now that I'm just dealing with this hyper awareness that I might not be alive in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years or something like that. And I very well may, and I hope I am. But that's what's been different. It's just kind of processing that reality, and I objectively know that we're all faced with the possibility of death at any moment, but it didn't quite seem so real as it does right now. So a lot of today was just staying focused on my YouTube work, being able to just pour myself into my videos and into engaging with you. It's just been life-saving. And then going to my recovery meetings, counting my blessings, praying, tasting my food, enjoying every moment, just wanting to live today as hard as I can. I put a lot of effort into that, but it's just everything's different suddenly. So I'm going to take it moment by moment. Tons of people reaching out all the time. So I have lots of support. I'm very lucky. My heart breaks for people that don't. I want to find ways to be supportive of people that don't have support like I do, because this is a lonely experience and I don't feel alone. A little tearful today, but not too bad. We're in a waiting game right now because the diagnosis, we know that it's adenocarcinoma, I think is what they called it. Forgive me if I said that wrong, but we know what stage on Monday, and my brain just goes through stage 3, stage 2, stage 1, probably stage 3. They said not stage 4. I pray they're correct, stage 3. I made the decision, I guess, to look up life expectancy stuff based on the stage of the type of cancer I have, and I can't decide if you guys are watching and I'm sharing the beginning of my end of my story, or if I'm sharing the beginning of the beginning of my new story. It's so weird to think about it that way. Never thought about anything like that before. But I've always known I'm going to pass, and we will all pass. So it's just a strange thing to experience. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who's ever experienced this, and I'm so glad I'm not alone. And I obviously hope everything works out okay for this old boy. I think Jesse's doing okay. She's a bit hard to read. If you knew my wife, that wouldn't surprise you. I'm more of a communicator. I process through expression and talk and stuff. And she's more internalized. She's more of an introvert. She processes in here. She assures me and promises me that someone knows what she's thinking and feeling. I worry for her, but not unreasonably worry. I just worry for her little spirit and her soul, because I don't know what it's like to be married with someone who's suddenly been diagnosed with cancer. I can't imagine it's very good. So I luckily she's so loved and so supported. She's over inundated with people checking on her and supporting her, and so am I, but I'm not over inundated. I just feel inundated. I might be becoming my first level of fatigued at telling people how I'm feeling in person, but I'm happy to do it all in all, and I'm grateful to do it. I was talking to my wife and I was saying, man, it would be significantly more sad if no one cared and no one was checking on me. So the tummy is healing okay. Incision there, my incision here, it's a little swollen, and I can tell, and there's quite a bit of stinging around here. But I think it's doing great. Ibuprofen helps. I went for 3 walks today. That's awesome. I'm very tired right now, and these walks I have to go slow, but I think I accumulated 40 minutes of walking, which is amazing. It's been an amazing day, and honestly my mood's been pretty good. I just fall into some understandable morbid reflection. Anyway, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. If you have it in your spirit, keep checking in. Keep checking in with me if you would. And keep commenting, keep sharing how you're doing, keep sharing whatever's on your heart. But this is life-saving for me. So keep checking in for as long as you feel comfortable. If you have any ideas for videos right now, I've got the time, because I'm not working my business right now. I've got help. Jesse's stepping up big and helping, and other people are helping. I'm just resting. So this next week I'll just be looking for videos to make. I want to learn everything and anything about cancer and about resiliency in this process and how to cope and how to deal. I'd love to make a video about what they prescribed me and how it's supposed to be used and how that's going for me. Pretty simple for me. Diet stuff, whatever topics you think would be interesting, I want to make them. I want to talk about them, and I want to be helpful and then be helped. So I don't doubt that I'm getting so much more out of these videos than I could possibly hope to give. But I hope that you hear something or feel something that makes you want to come back and stay for a while we truck through these early days of being someone who has cancer. But I don't want to feel sorry for myself, and I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. These things do happen, and they've happened to far more vulnerable people than me. So I, with all my heart, want to try my best to just be grateful for the help I'm getting and the opportunity I have to try and survive this. And if I can't, I'm going to spend also every waking moment preparing to journey on to the next home with as much dignity as I can. And I don't mean to be melodramatic. I'm just telling you, for me, that's just where my brain has to go. The stories of success bring me hope, but I just ground myself in the reality that when this is on the table, there's absolutely nothing promised. And while there's never anything promised to any of us, that promise feels a little different, a little more immediate in this particular moment for me as I'm experiencing this for the first time. So anyway, thank you guys. And thank you to everyone who supported that GoFundMe. I want to raise as much money as I can to have it there for whatever comes in the next year or so. And I'm just so thankful. Okay, not all doom and gloom. We're going to be okay. One way or another, we're going to be okay. I love you guys. You got me through a really, really intense hospital stay, and I love you for it. Thank you. And I have the best mom and dad. Thank you. And my wife. Thank you. And my best friends. All of you. Thank you. Just thank you. I don't know what else to say. Tomorrow's day 6 post-op. Let's see what adventures we have. Maybe we dig into what I'm eating and how I'm eating. And I learn and share as I go. I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless you so much.